All right, some more low stat runs today. I've tried a lot of different combinations and it's so frustrating. I mean, it's fun, but it's also very frustrating because if you watched the last low stat video, you would have seen that the strategy was to put a mushroom on as many units as possible. And then once you get them up to level 3, you pill them. That means that they go down to 1 in stats. And since their stats are so low anyway, it generally doesn't matter too much. It's more about the strength of the ability. So again, we've got a kind of a similar setup here with woodpecker and lynx. I think this time I've got parrot, which I don't think I had last time. Obviously parrot is an easy route into getting another level 3 lynx, or an easier route, I guess, because it's easier to find multiple copies of 2 different pets instead of 1. And again, I've got the weasel just for a bit of gold to help me find stuff. And very satisfying delete on that team there. And the parrot is 1 away from being pillable. And I'm actually going to give this is one of the other dilemmas. I mentioned it in the previous video that if you have bat, someone I think in the comments mentioned it as well, is that it's better to have the bat go first. So it's better to pill the parrot and the lynx so that the bat fires the weakness and then the snipes come in afterwards. However, the problem with that is that the pineapple gets lost and then you lose a bit of damage. Here we're lucky enough that we have just enough to kill off the 2 big units that survived at the end of the initial snipes. And I'm not sure why I gave the lynx the chocolate there. I probably should have given it to the tiger, but I guess I'm just looking for, I don't know, honestly I don't know. But this is probably, the best bet is the tiger, lynx, parrot, because then you've got 3 different pets to look for. And unfortunately, this team kind of shows exactly why this is such a frustrating task. And that's because, I mean, at least in my opinion, summons are so much stronger than snipes in custom packs. Like, it's not even funny how the difference between them. Because a situation like that where you wipe the entire opposing team, it just doesn't work because they have so many units respawning, and then those units like Orca can respawn other units. Whereas with snipes, you're kind of capped. You do as much damage as you can at the beginning, and that's it. So there are a lot of runs as well where I tried having a mixture of snipes and summons. I think in the last video I had Nyala, and here you can see I managed to get the pill on the parrot, so that means that it will go after the bat. But then we need to lose or draw and then find another pill and another mushroom. And here we get the full wipe, and the respawning pets actually make no difference. So yeah, sometimes that just happens. You win too quickly. You couldn't find enough mushrooms or pills in time. So here are just a whole bunch of other clips. And one of the other issues I was having was I was constantly running into the same teams. So this person who had triple starfish with an otter, I faced them a whole load of times. Here's another full wipe on a summon team. But of course, they regenerate, and we don't have any summons we have the dog coming in, but it depends what they get out of the eagle, and of course it's walrus, which instant kills the dog. Oh man. Yeah. I'm glad eagle's being changed, but I'm not sure it's really going to make a huge amount of difference, especially in the later turns. Here's a nurse shark, whale nurse shark team. And it's kind of funny seeing the nurse shark wasting, 60, 90 damage, whatever it is, on units that have basically no health at all. And the dog comes in, kills the nurse shark again. It does another 60 damage, but we get the draw because the Nyala ends up at the back. And here's one where I was going for something a little bit different, and I pill eagle and I get level 3 taper. I've got the beluga 1/1, which was from selling a stoat, and I think there's a Nyala inside it. Maybe it's wolf, I can't remember. but I get the pill and I decide to just pill the tapir and hope for another eagle, and I get woodpecker. So we're going to go double front woodpecker. Unfortunately, the woodpecker's stats are higher than the bat. So I think the front one, because it has the same attack, it can technically go after the bat. I think it's random. But the one with 12 attack is obviously going to go first. So both woodpeckers fire there before the bat. They get Octo out of the eagle. But I think we're going to be strong enough. And it is Nyala inside the beluga. Oyster, probably should have removed Oyster from the pack so that I can't get that from eagle. But let's skip ahead, and here we go again. We get matched with the exact same level 1 otter plus triple starfish. It's so strange. I don't even know how would you end up with a level 1 otter at the beginning. And before you even get the starfish. Just very, very strange. I guess it doesn't really matter what starfish is paired with. And here's another team which I kept getting matched with. And in multiple situations, their entire back line would get deleted, and then the level 3 Warthog would have nothing to buff. So we actually won that one. And then this was another team I kept getting matched with the 4 hedgehogs and blowfish, which end up destroying themselves with the weakness, and then the golden retriever comes in as the sole survivor. A 4-squad summon team on turn 10 with German Shepherd, and we delete their whole squad. So this time, actually, they don't have good enough summons, which is a bit of a relief. Although I did actually have a level 2 eagle there already. I put this one in mainly because I got matched with Blammer, who has become a bit of a meme in the Haps Discord, and that we're just constantly running into this person when trying to do these challenge runs. But thankfully this time the dog is big enough to beat the leopard buffalo. Another summon team where we do massive damage at round start, but they get Spinosaurus from Popcorn and Orca from Eagle, and then Wolf from the front Orca. Oh man, yeah. I've seen some people say that they don't think Orca is very good, but as long as you have a couple of them, you're so likely to get something ridiculous and get a chain going. Although I guess here I do have my own level 2 eagle, but again I get Oyster. I had so many oysters spawn from eagle. Definitely need to take it out. I think it's pretty obvious that my opponents were using eagle and orca didn't have an oyster in their pack. Another sort of generic scaling team plus leopard, and the snipes at the beginning of the turn. Do massive damage, however it's a 1 HP loss to a monkey. Probably would have helped me there if the bat had like 2 more attack. This one I thought was hilarious, where you've got the elephant 3 squad, and then the elephant's buddies get deleted, and he's got nothing to trigger. Another Nurse Shark team with Nyala and White Tiger. And again, I think, yeah, the Nurse Shark does 90 damage that's totally wasted. And it really comes down to, can we generate enough trumpets here to beat the Peacock? And clearly we can. And then here we've got another Warthog team. The Warthog gets killed at the start of the round, but then it doesn't matter because it's going to give stats to the rest of the team regardless. But I think... yeah, you can see it coming. It's another 1 HP loss to a monkey. And next up, we've got a almost full level 3 snipe team on turn 18. And we get good, this is why you don't just have the pure snipe team. If you have the eagle, if you have the orca or some other... spawning unit, you've got so much better chance of winning. All right, last clip, and here is another one where I'm kind of on the cusp of having multiple level 3s, but I'm on 9 wins already. And here I should probably put the mushroom on the lynx and then hope for the draw. But, on one heart, really, The odds of that happening are so slim. So we just one up the other Nyala, and we get the full wipe on the back line. It's always funny when the woodpecker kills off the unit in 5th position because the others have all been removed, and the dog makes it to 50-50 as a result of the mushroom. So in all those runs, I didn't manage to beat my previous best of 36 total stats, but I guess you just got to keep trying.